Good morning everyone, welcome back. Look at the fluffy cloud that somebody decided to plant in that glorious spot. Perfect, isn't it? It's so perfect that almost everybody has noticed it and is stopping for pictures. Interesting one today, it being the weekend. We've got three things happening that all involve at one point or another Whitehall and Horse Guards. We've got the Trans Rights March. Obviously I'll be participating in that one, guys. I'll be right at the front waving a banner. Then we've got the Day of Freedom March coming from Strand to Trafalgar Square. And lastly, we've got the counter march, as it were, to Day of Freedom March, which is the Stand Up to Racism March. So that's what we've potentially got to look forward to. This dude is saying, everybody get over that side of the bridge. Now, remarkably, the other side of the bridge is looking pretty alright. In other words, it's for the moment scammer free. We've got the guy without a face, like the headless man, who's there getting pictures with tourists for a charge, etc. But the interesting thing is, and I won't sort of, infer anything, he's very touchy-feely with the people that go over to get a picture. Curiously so, to be honest. I'm just looking, actually, where's he gone? He's definitely there. One second, I'll cross over, guys. I was worried about getting a bagpipes man and all that noise in the frame. So there'll be our shot of the clock and that glorious sky. It's going to be a bright and warm day today. Not hot, but how's that for squeezing Parliament in from the corner angle? And it's crazy busy. I mean, this side of the bridge is normally the empty side, but today it's definitely not, as you can see. Okay, so no cyclists coming. Reasonably clear this side. Oh, amazingly enough, it's clear the other side too. Okay, this is the side that we need anyway. This will lead us over to Whitehall in the corner, so we don't get stuck in the wrong spot. Oh, look what just arrived. It's funny, in fact, because I saw them setting up. Cup and ball scammers, guys, back on the bridge. Now, interesting enough, when I turn around in a minute to walk towards Whitehall, and that's our focus, not this, see if you can spot the spotters, the shifty looking guys that are looking around to see whether or not anybody's watching this game. Okay? Here's one, look, there he is. You can always tell they've got kind of like shabby clothes. Look like they just came from an LV discount sale or fake Gucci store.com. That kind of thing. Interesting, though, the moment that I stopped and turned around, one appeared. Gosh, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take us to actually get to Horse Guards. People are really enjoying the light and the weather. And you know what? Can't blame them, guys. Look, on this side too. Tourist boats are actually almost queuing up. Look. I'm not sure if this one just arrived or whether it's just about to depart. There's a second one, there's a third one moored, there's a fourth one, the Uber boat. I mean, weekend, this kind of weather, not really surprising, but wow, it is really, really chock-a-block, isn't it? Goodness gracious. That's a lot of happy tourists. Okay, what we're going to do, guys, let's see if anyone is friendly enough to wave at us. Let's see. Oh, there's a guy, look, we've got a couple. There's always one or two. Oh, there we go, well done, tourists. They never let us down, do they? Never. Okay, I mean, they'll never know that they're on today's video, but it doesn't really matter. Cute, to be honest. Okay, let's continue. Crazy actually how quickly they set up, because when I walked across the bridge to cross over to the House of Parliament side, there were no scammers. How fast they set that up and got the game going and got the ready-made audience. Extraordinary, really extraordinary. That, by the way, guys, is the bell for 11, which is perfect because we should hit Horse Guards at roughly the moment the gates reopen after the 11 o'clock inspection out the back on the horseguardsparade. So that works well. A second. I've been zoomed in for a little bit. Let's zoom us back out again. One moment. Now, interestingly, hold on a second. No, they haven't got riot helmets. So I'm just looking at the officers here to see if they had riot helmets and the rest of the kit. They haven't yet. Oh, anyone fancy a ride in this? Look at this. It's a candy floss style tuk-tuk, which will empty your bank account almost as quickly as an ex-partner. Okay, over we go. Gosh, wow, it is real busy, guys. I'm going to try and use the crowd to my advantage. Oh great, we've got somebody with a super loud speaker. You know what, folks, I'm not going to risk going that way. It's not worth it unless he stops with a loudspeaker. Okay, so the police are kidding up. There we are. That is the site of police kidding up Reading. Okay, it's a guy actually talking about Jesus. I thought he was going to be playing some happy clappy music. Luckily he's not. There he is, look. He's saying some wealthy people use products to stay younger. Interesting perspective. That's one of the loudest PA systems I think I've ever heard in central London. It's crazy loud. Oh, why have they closed this? Blocking off the station for some reason. Okay, through we go with a throng. Gosh, it's super hard, guys, to to weave through. Yikes. And these protest marches, depending on which way you look at it, don't even start for another hour plus. Good Lord. I mean, I think we're going to see very high turnouts on both sides, given the numbers out already. It is mad. Pubs will be doing a roaring trade, there's no doubt about that. Okay, we've got some boys all flagged up and having a drink already, waiting for fun and games later. The fact that there's a big march plus a counter protest, quite unusual. Not only that, both end in the same place, Trafalgar Square. Golly, I mean, it's just, look at it. Okay, the good news, ladies and gents, is that the police have already closed Whitehall. I knew they designated Whitehall a green zone last night. So it's interesting that it's completely closed to through traffic. Not to us, but there it is, closed. So no traffic. I can stand in the middle of the street. No traffic is permitted either way, only police vehicles. This is a huge plus for us. More importantly, it's actually a huge plus for the horses. Why? Well, that enormous crowd, that big squish of people that we're going to see outside horseguards shortly, will, without a doubt, be happy to overflow onto the public highway. That's going to be a good thing, because it will avoid, hopefully, that massive sort of situation of, you know, constant pouring of the horses when people get kind of pushed. Not everybody likes to kind of squash around the front, but of course lots of people do. That forces everybody else forward and the horses end up kind of surrounded. It's a bit surreal to be walking along the centre of Whitehall, because it's normally only closed for, you know, a military event of some kind, or when there are dignitaries here. But today, nope. It's completely open, just no road traffic except for the police and other authorised vehicles. Trafalgar Square is going to be the flashpoint. Depending on how today's video goes, part one at Horseguards that is, I will decide if it's worth heading up into the protest area. I'm definitely foreseeing a lot of arrests today, just because once those two groups, even though the police are going to try and keep them apart, as far apart as possible, those two groups have a notorious history of managing to evade the police lines. Warm day, summer day, school holidays, a lot of people travelling down to London from all over the UK. A lot of football firms probably will be travelling down to London with their boys. Let's see what we get later. The most important thing is to get some horse guards footage activity before they close it. I mean, there's no guarantee they will close it, but it's highly likely. They would not have closed all of Whitehall unless they expected something might go awry. What's this? Jesus. What is it? Jesus, what does it say? Jesus now. Oh, Jesus now and forever.
Wait, let me turn this.
Oh, my brother, if you play me some music, it's going to kill my YouTube video. Ah, man. But I appreciate it. Have a good day, guys, yeah? We were going to get some lovely live music there from the man behind us, but sadly, yes, folks, it will kill the video. I mean, it will appear, but it will be potentially delayed by a day, so it's just like, what's the point in even shooting it if it can't be posted? Let's avoid all of this. And go over this side. Group of officers here. Let's see if they think that Whitehall is going to be impacted. We've got a line of police vehicles. Hi guys, are you expecting a protest actually along Whitehall, or is it ending at Trafalgar Square?
Yeah, later on.
Finishing here? Both sides, or just the Freedom March?
It's for standing to races and here.
Okay, interesting.
And then the end spot for the United for the Kingdom is Trafalgar Square.
Okay, expecting trouble between you and I?
No, not at all. God, no.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Okay, that means that they are expecting trouble. You can always take it as being almost the exact opposite to what they normally say. Not because they're lying, but for operational reasons, they're always super discreet. We've come across this so many times. Golly, they've actually put a line of police vans across the road at this point of Whitehall. We'll get closer because it's pretty much adjacent to horse guards. First time we've seen that, folks. Physically blocking it. That's going to be quite a sight to see if we're walking from this side of Whitehall across to the horse guards side. Golly. In fact, maybe actually, one thing we haven't seen is police horses in riot gear. However, if they are out, they're going to be on the side streets just up here. That's the best indicator that there's intel of pending trouble. No police horses. Doesn't mean there won't be trouble, it just means they're not initially anticipating trouble. Look, the doggy's loving a little run around in the middle of the road. He's like, wow, last time we came here I couldn't go in the middle. Right, lifeguard's still here. And they've, it looks to me, made a completely sterile area. Oh gosh, loads of police at the Trafalgar Square end. A completely sterile area between horse guards, roughly, and the top, which is super, for me, super curious. Okay, there's still access though, either end. It's a little bit more difficult. Let's get past this massive noisy group. Now that is a sight, folks, that we've never seen here. Welcome to London, ladies and gents, in July 2024. We've got the Kingsguard in the distance, or officer there on his laptop. Look at this. That's an extraordinary sight, actually, isn't it, to be honest? Police riot vans lined up with the Kingsguard in the background. The morning inspection is still ongoing, which is actually perfect because it's 10 past 11. Two new horses have just come out. You could just spot them through the box. But golly, that's quite the view, isn't it? I don't think any of us were honestly expecting to come across this morning. I mean, in the year I've been filming here, I don't recall thus far seeing Whitehall like this. I really don't. Golly. And more arriving. Oh, I thought he was going to run into me for a second. Reinforcements into the side streets, ready for later. Gosh. Now, the kind of closed area between the barring, notice we've got barring here, massive barring at the other end, and then I can already see a lot of police vehicles and also officers in the high vis at the Trafalgar Square end. You won't, I don't think, be able to spot it. I mean, I can zoom in a teeny bit. Image will obviously degrade somewhat. Notice the first little line there. No police horses on the side street, or not, at least not on the main side street. This is Horseguards Avenue looking to the Ministry of Defence. TSG vehicle there, it's the dark blue one, riot police effectively, territorial support group, and lots of other police vehicles scattered around. Are they expecting trouble? I mean, would they have this many officers out if they were not? I think that's a reasonably fair way of looking at it, is it not, folks? I mean, the officers that got the job here, I think got the best shift of the day, because for the moment they could just chill, have some breakfast in the vans, and wait for it to kick off. If not, they'll probably be sent back to the stations surrounding London that they work at. Notice the engines are running permanently whilst we're here. Okay, folks, so this is Horseguards on Saturday morning. Just looking at the two horses and the two guards that we've got here. Oh, also got a new MOD officer I've never seen before. This fellow here in dark glasses on the right. He's new. Right, I've spotted a gap, folks. I'm going to squeeze myself in slowly. Ta-da! And there we have it, right in front. Okay, we're at one zoom. I thought we were zoomed in for a second, but we're not. We're at one zoom. And when these lovely ladies go forward for their pictures in a minute. Oh, in a minute, they're going forward now.
Oh no, that's a nice one.
Gosh, I mean, I think we hit Whitehall and Horseguards at exactly the right moment, didn't we? The thing is the officer going to come out to inspect the two troopers? I mean, secretly I'm hoping so, especially now the sun's come out, but I don't know, guys. Last week he didn't come to the front. There was an officer, but he didn't come out to the front. You can say whatever you want. No, you can be on my video if you want to. Wait, I think your head, the back of your head already was on my video. Sorry.
Beauty. Which one's this one, Dan?
That is a very good question. The number looks like, one second, don't say it out loud. Actually, I think I've got the number. Wait, let's have a look on the list. Which one is it? I bet it's going to be one that we don't know now because you've asked me that. Let's have a look.
It's an absolute stun. It's massive.
He's a beauty, isn't he? Very much so. Okay, so the number is... Nope, it's the same one that was out yesterday. So it'd be this one and probably the one that ending 7 at that end. They're the two newest ones. And as yet, even the normal experts haven't identified these two on the comments. What you could do actually, go forward to the guard, say to him, hey, I'd really like to make a donation to ask to adopt your horse, what's its name? They'll tell you.
What do you reckon? Listen, I would if it was one of the other troopers, our smiley trooper.
Ah, he's nice to everyone.
I know.
No, I know, it's not worth the risk, is it? Yeah, no, he is a nice guy. It's very good actually that people go forward already. The police seem pretty chill this morning. I'm guessing it's because the massive amount of security behind us.
Yes.
They know nothing's going to go wrong today.
No, it's going to be peaceful today.
It's a funny thing, looking at how many guys are already drinking heavily, that end with flags wrapped around them. Yeah, So there'll be little pockets that'll kick off this afternoon,
there's
but
enough people to actually bring them down if there is any.
hopefully, I mean, they've got an army of police that end here, and I notice there's loads up there as well. So, first time I've ever seen vehicles parked here, you know, physically blocking.
I think it's to stop anybody getting to Trafalgar Square.
Yep, they don't want the two groups to clash because, weirdly enough, the two groups both decided they want to finish at Trafalgar Square. So one's coming from BBC headquarters that way, other one's coming from Strand that way, and the protest is going to finish there with two groups meeting at the same time. Oops.
That's not going to work.
No, it's not. Let's hope they've got enough bodies to deal with it.
I'm going to have to go over the
Folks, regular viewer in our video today. Now, I think... Don't say it though. One second. I've got a better idea.
I have no idea how to spell it.
Give you a best shot, and then I'll ask them just to know 100%. You like me? You can't see too far without the glasses. Bloody hell. I'm going to have to kind of Google around to try and figure out what on earth that means. That's a very...
nice one.
Wait, what's that?
That's not him.
Oh, I thought...
While I was finding his name, he was chewing my arm.
I mean, I thought that was birds for a second, then it's all like green. It's like it's just a bit of oat mix, isn't it? Ah.
Thank you.
That's a very interesting name, in fact. Also good to know that they've moved with these horses to that first letter of the alphabet as well. I don't know too many that begin with that letter. That was beautifully deviously done, by the way. Well, if I
Get
didn't,
to a certain age and you can get away with it.
it's not only that. You know, you're charming, so that's obviously why he's like, you know what? Of course, I'm going to share it with her. So you're in today's video at roughly the 17, 18 minute mark. Is it me or is it actually Abraham Collar?
It is pretty Charles.
Isn't it? It just suddenly happened.
All of a sudden.
Okay, what a great spot, folks, at the front. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought there would be at least 15 other people filming. Where have they all gone? The funny thing is, you know, I'd actually hate that if that happened because I'm only here for what, like 90 minutes 3 or 4 times a week. It's much better that there are other people here filming, etc. Ideally all the time, because then interesting things are never missed. You know, I had the time to be here every day. I'd love to, but just not enough time, alas.
Well, I've watched it so many times on YouTube, you know, when you've been talking, you've been saying it, but I just can't get over how big he is.
Yeah, he is a real monster, isn't he? In fact, I personally, I think he's probably in the top 3 in the lifeguards. He's absolutely huge. When he puts his head up.
He did say he's one of the biggest.
Ah, okay. So we're thinking what? Maybe, I mean, he could even be 18 hands. He's a real monster, isn't he?
He is massive. He is massive. Very gentle.
Yeah.
You know, because I wasn't paying attention then, so it would have served me right if I'd got bitten, but he wasn't. He was just going like that. He was so gentle.
I mean, if he's a new one, realistically, I mean, we saw him yesterday, I'm sure we did, but I don't know if we've seen him any time before yesterday. He's probably going to be super chill until he gets tired of being pestered.
Yes. It's a novelty for him.
Yeah, he reminds me massively of Q10, to be honest. He's as big, isn't he? Especially that neck, it's just so long.
Stunning.
Yeah, folks, this is definitely up there in the, regardless of the regiment's top 5 between the Blues and the Lifeguards. He's probably a top 3 horse size-wise in the Lifeguards, but top 5 plus regimentally. He is absolutely huge and a real beauty. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of his face. That way, I can definitely get an idea if I can't figure out the name.
Buckle is on the mouth, that's why it's annoying.
You have to get closer. Wait a minute.
Masangit siyang bakbak.
Okay, so we've got the hoof number clearly,
What take a bless, ma?
and we've almost got the name. I mean, there are only so many possibilities, realistically, aren't there? Let's be honest. So we're gonna.
It's lovely to see you, John.
Yeah, you too. All good with you. Yeah.
Sorry?
All good generally.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially on a day like today. Thank you for that.
Take care.
See you soon, yeah. Guys, we have so many nice people that watch this channel and join us here often at Horse Guards. I really appreciate that. People taking the time out of their day to speak to me. So I think what we'll do, especially the trooper, is a super nice guy, and he has probably one of the best looking horses we've ever seen, is focus on this horse for the duration of his shift. It's so busy that if we try and move to the other end, we will not get a spot this clean and clear. Also, when the sunlight comes out, it hits that other end much more detrimentally than it does this end. So this will be our focus for the moment, and potentially for this part one.
Gusto ka? Gusto ka? Tanggal na siya siya. Tanggal na kami kasi Carissa.
People are absolutely enamored by the size of this horse.
You go there, you go there.
The muscles that must be in his neck to lift his head up. He's noticed he's putting his head down. He's probably just like, it's too heavy to hold it up. You know, it's busy here. I think everybody's going to get really good pictures today. The other end has got the other enormous horse, the other new enormous horse that we saw yesterday. So two absolutely stunning horses here today. Be interesting when I find out the name of the other one to see whether it's the same letter. Responsible parenting right there. That's the way to do it, folks. If only the parents that hold their kid's head up to the horse's mouth like it's an onion or an apple.
Finally.
Followed that chap's fine example. I'm really hoping this horse doesn't actually really seriously either nip or bite anyone, because honestly he'll take their arm off. Power. Oh. They were just about to get a great group picture. Oh, here. Teacher's like, andiamo, andiamo. Too late. Teacher's boss. Whoever gets this massive horse looking directly into their picture is exceedingly fortunate. Maybe this bro, he's quite tall. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh god, here we go. Electric horse syndrome, guys. We coined that phrase yesterday, EHS. You touch the horse, it feels like you're getting electrocuted. That was a brilliant example of EHS right there. 90% certain she was Japanese. Funny. Okay, son's back.
In a minute, you can go and stand with that young lady, isn't it? Like, you're fine, don't touch it. Right? And I'll take a picture. We'll send it to Ross. Hold each other's hands. You go then. Or just stand here, look.
The yard is actually really quiet this morning, which is a great thing. It means that we'll almost certainly have the gatesman coming out, especially as there's no traffic here at the front today.
Hang on.
That's keeping the majority of people away from public highway. Scared of the horse. Here's someone who's not. This, folks, is the officer that told everybody to have some respect and stop filming the trial the other day. And that behind him is an impatient tourist. How long before we get another case of VHS? There we are, EHS. The best picture is when the horse moves around, his head replaces the human head.
Get a little bit closer here.
Sorry. Oh, Dragon Man from Wales. Trooper's doing very well, actually, considering that he's effectively breathing in a completely separate atmosphere to everyone on the ground. Right high up in the sky.
Right there, boo.
What did she say? Didn't quite catch that. I'm not sure if the audio picked it up. She gave a very dirty look and marched off. Weird, no idea what that was about.
Maybe that lady was really good.
She waited for a long time patiently. I don't think I can get a great picture. Oh. I was going for the kid's head.
I've seen this bite.
This one's a softie. He definitely
I'm
he
just
won't bite, but
watching.
you're right to be careful. Some
Is
of
that
them
one
really
hot
bite. A little less so, but this one's super chill. It's a new horse, so he's really chill.
Okay. So it's not yet fed up with it all.
No, he only likes taste of US tourists and Aussie tourists. Brits are fine. a sacrificial child on the right, guys? Gosh, wait, let me say it's kind of peaceful this end at last. So peaceful in the yard. The gatesman just came out, did his rounds, went straight back in without a single person even getting close to being in his way. I don't know how atypical that is. We're trying to get a clear snap of the horse's beautiful face. Actually, so many people here. That kid's physically attached to his dad. There's some kind of sort of bungee rope. Kid runs away, you can just sort of pull him back, he'll bounce back. It's a very smart option, to be honest, in central London. Really smart option. So glad we're getting proper horsey time, folks, today. I was expecting it would be absolutely chocker at this end, and that we'd struggle above people's heads, but wow, we got lucky. For whatever reason, everyone is filming at the other end. Hopefully, they've got EJS and not EHS. EJS, meaning electric John syndrome. Being left alone to film in peace. Love it. Oh, the swamp. Oh, little kiss on the horse's nose. Kissy kiss. Oh, he got his finger stuck in the horse's mouth briefly. Then you see that? Ow! God, I think I'd honestly panic, folks, if I got my finger stuck in this horse's mouth. Let's wait for Camo hat to get out of the way. Camo hat Espanol. In fact, with the barriering to the right here, I'll show you this in a second, I just noticed we're kind of fenced in, effectively. So she's finished. Look at the barriering along here, look. See it? All the way to the fence. You have to cross over the other side of Whitehall to be able to exit the horseguards area and go along toward Trafalgar Square or back to Parliament Square. So considering we're effectively penned in at the moment, it's actually going pretty well today so far. He's about to get electrified next. Nippy nip. You can probably hear right now there are 100 odd voices behind me. It's really packed, guys. This is going to be probably one of the best ASMR videos I think I've ever taken. Just super chill horse, beautiful horse, with lots of people being respectful and calm and polite and patient. And look, she's got the golden moment of the morning so far, and she's blushing about it. Look how happy she is. Lucky girl. In fact, his forehead is boiling the horses.
Язык показывает, хотим тебя.
Подойдешь? Вань, ты? Свет, подойдем? Я к ней ближе стою. Подойдем?
రెంట్కు ప్లాస్ సమయం సార్
Interesting phenomenon for activity, whereas every other person that comes over thinks that, hey, you know, I've got the golden touch. This couple she just barged into their picture. Look, that's upset bro in the white. No. Horsey, please don't bite him. Wait, why the hell has she got her jeans hanging open? Is that normal? Hey, all good? Wait, weird enough, I've never seen girls walking around with their jeans open like that. The girl just walks off and it's like, wait, why would you? Honestly, that is odd. That's very weird. It's like this site behind us. Right? They heard apparently there was some sort of beef between some YouTuber guys here, and that's what they call them. Oh wait. It's amazing how many of the tourists have been like electrocuted by this horse. They go over, touch it, they're like, like this, you know, electric shock. God, here we go, big head in the frame. Wait, hold on a second. If it's hot for you, imagine how hot my skin compared to yours, look. A bit sticky, isn't it, to be honest? He's new, this one. This horse only appeared yesterday. Brand new one. Massive, no?
Look at this. Look at. Okay.
So many pro photographers here, guys, with proper kit today, taking pro snaps of the horses. Hey, all good?
Good. How
I've
are
seen
you?
you for ages.
Yeah, we went with my family in Portugal.
Oh man,
Last
see,
week.
all you guys are rinsing it. 5-star resorts in Portugal. What? I'm doing something wrong, I swear.
So hot in there. It's 35 degrees.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like, what the flip? Nah, I couldn't do that, I tell you.
It's a really nice city.
Wait, is that? I think that's unseasonably hot. I mean, the only place I know that's really, really boiling right now is Marrakesh in Morocco. 47 yesterday.
Really? Oh wow.
Hey, can you imagine?
It's not like the Philippines.
And no, yeah, exactly. Hot in the Philippines and no sea air. Crazy, yeah?
Yeah.
Good holiday.
Yeah, it's a good holiday.
Yeah. See you looking pretty
Good
trim.
time.
Happy to. But down and they look. That's for sure. Oh. Oh. You see that kid? How quickly he ran out of the arches. What the flip? Damn, there's me just saying that it's nice and peaceful in the yard today. That happens. Whoopsie. So folks, shouting's back on the menu, it would appear. No one's in there, no, not one single person filming. It's a shame, actually. A kid ran out super fast. Get out the arches. Yep, that's one loss, guys, to horseguards posterity, that massive shout. Bro's like, horsey, look at me for the video.
Where's everyone on the other horse? Is the horse Jason?
No, not at all. I think everyone, luckily, is trying to stay at the opposite end to me. or us, maybe. I don't know, but... If it gives a bit more space, hey, great, no? Yeah, both of them. They're both two new ones. They're both giant. Yeah. What we might do, actually, guys, depending on the changeover of which other horses come out, is do a part 2 at the other end. I want today's video to videos to be primarily about the horses more than anything else. I like that people are actually trying to have a conversation with the horse. Obviously the horse has no idea what she's talking about, but it's still pretty sweet now. She's like, I had to spend 12,700 American Airlines points for this flight to see you could at least smile. Here we are, look. Glorious spectacle continues. Look at those two. Whoa. So for the quick movement, folks, of the camera. The parents are the ones that are looking super nervous. I have a soft spot for the tourists that don't know what to do. They just sort of stand there in awe, like, whoa. It's massive. Oh. Sweetest comments behind me. Kids asking, hey grandma, if it's a real horse. That's actually super sweet. I'm hearing a PA system of some sorts, folks. Let's hope it doesn't decide to come along and stop here. Again, I've got no idea at all whether or not at some point the horses will be taken off and everything will be closed. Let's hope this kind of little steel ring of barriers and police are here to ensure that horse guards can stay open despite the protests. Sorry for the noise, guys, behind me. I have no idea. It's pretty far away, but that PA system is crazy loud. I have no idea what is going on about either. Okay, Gatesman's emerging to the front. This is what he's emerging into, guys. Look at that. extraordinary. Oh, okay, he's coming this way. Oh, there was a make way then. Oh. Oopsie. Loving this gate. That had to be done though. That was a very firm make way there, guys, by Sir Percy. And you can hear that noise behind me, but I've got no idea where it's coming from. It was an outstanding make way by that fellow. I'm not quite sure if she really jumped. A bit hard to see. I was trying to make sure we got it on camera, which means I actually missed the event itself. So let's hope it's clear. Nice colours on the right. Bit of a fashion show going on here in central London today. I think those glasses, that would be exactly the type of glass I would wear were I a lady. Oh, they're lining up. One of their husbands is daring them to get closer. Wait, the lady at the back can't even see her face. She's like hidden. Yorkshire accents, I think. Love it. We definitely need more British regional accents in central London, folks. I can foresee in 10 years there won't be any, except mine. But mine sadly does not have a regional twang. Tourists cooperating, butterflies fluttering around. I'm not sure if you saw that on the camera. I swear this bird's been up a few times already on the right. Or is it me? The good news, ladies and gents, is that they'll be changing over in 10 minutes. What I'm going to do so you've got a little bit of space, squeeze into the yard, see what's going to happen in here. Maybe nothing, maybe something. And I think for the changeover today, I'll go to the opposite end to where we just were. I've got a feeling we're going to see a pretty amazing horse come into that box. Uh-oh, get ready for it. Gosh, the second that we walked in, no way. This gatesman is doing an absolutely superb job to that massive shout we heard earlier. That sadly nobody, despite the fact that 15 people filming here at least today, not one person was in the yard when that massive shout. And the kid, it wasn't a young boy, maybe about, I don't know, probably 14, 15, came running out of the arches super fast. So they've got an absolutely top chap as a gatesman today. Looks amazing, super voice, taking no nonsense, very authoritative, not just in the way that he moves, but his verbal skills are up there with the best of them. We do need gatesmen, guys, don't we, that are not afraid to shout really loudly at stupid tourists that don't pay attention. Yeah, his marching is actually superb. for a quick ice drink behind the shop. But don't worry guys, he'll be back. See? Fantastic, really. Who have we got on the other side of the yard? I think, oh yes, it's the fellow who was yesterday the boxman on the left-hand side. Today, for whatever reason, he's been, in very common, demoted to Chitsman. Lady Trooper is the stablewoman today, dealing with the horses, the chain, and making sure that her colleagues in the box are fed, watered, happy, relaxed, and taken care of. Now the view from the front gate, folks, is also a pretty unique one today. Look at that. Across the front of those 3 police vans, that really shows better actually than across the street how they're lined up. Definitely not going to be any trouble here today, that's for sure. I will ask actually the police if they're expecting that horseguards will close this afternoon. It will give us a better indication of whether or not. Oh, hold on, one of the vans is moving. I think actually that they're moving it forward a teeny bit to line it up with the other 2. Let's ask. Sorry, can I ask you, do you think we're going to close at some point today? Or
2.
Oh,
Everything's going to be locked down by 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, a lot of police, a massive amount that end.
Because of what's going on, these will probably quarter down next. So
that makes sense.
abnormality returns tomorrow.
Early finish, I mean, that's got to be a winner.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
Okay, but still better behind the gates though, no? Yeah? Okay, folks, the police will be doing emails, catching up with correspondence and written complaints apparently, as opposed to finishing early, but never mind. So 2 o'clock is lockdown time. That's good. It gives us time for a part 2, ladies and gents. Pretty much ideal with the timing.
I took the pictures.
I mean, to be fair, she completely summed up what we were all thinking. Horses are beauty.
Excellent.
I've just noticed, folks, remember the... one second.
Okay, guys, can you get the horse to look this way as well? Oh, yeah!
Yeah, the line of new lady arrivals, that long line that we saw last week or so, they've turned up again. 5 ladies, all the same size, all very petite. Filming. You're right. 1 second.
Sorry.
Somebody's dipping in the face of one of the YouTubers. I'm not sure what it's about. Some random tourist. I wonder if he's the minder for the ladies. That would be interesting. I need to concentrate on the wholesome aspects of being here and completely avoid drama today. The reach of that horse's neck is extraordinary. Look at it. You need tourists that are good at calisthenics and yoga to be able to move and actually get themselves in the frame with the horse. Dude over there getting in Mano's face. Guy in the middle. In the blue t-shirt. You recognise him? There we go. Yeah. No, never seen him before either. I think he's like the manager for those two small girls. I'm super intrigued to see if they get even bigger horses out for the next two guys. Changeover's in exactly 4 minutes, so in a minute they're going to be telling everybody to move. So let's take the opportunity now to get to a better spot. Up and around we go.
Pet the horse.
Second, folks. Let me just check that my friend's okay.
Ajo. Let other people decide. Ajo.
All good. All good. With this.
With these people?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it looked like he was getting in your face for a minute.
Sorry?
Looks like he was getting in your face, this guy.
They want to know what happened to me. They want to know what happened to me. My Facebook demonetized, and that's why they're worried.
It's stressing about not. Oh, good lord.
So they're showing me their videos. They're demonetized as well. We all demonetized.
Wait, so everyone's. Wait, so yours is restricted as well? Facebook?
Yeah. They all demonetized.
Oh dear, that is a real shame. So everyone that's filmed. I mean, I know you're not going to agree with me, but I see that as a positive. Sorry.
No, but Facebook is a different format.
It is a different format. Wow. Okay, now I know what the little sort of minor disagreement is about. They didn't believe him. That's why he was showing the phone. Okay, this is really good news, guys. This is absolutely probably the best news I've ever heard. It seems, I don't know if every single person, but from the conversation there, all of the new arrivals that are filming in a line have had their Facebook accounts effectively turned into worthless entities. They've all been demonetized. Is that not absolutely beautiful news or what? I personally don't use Facebook, never would, don't like the platform, but it's a good thing if they're going to stop all of this stuff being spammed all over the place on Facebook, because it'll prevent a whole bunch of random people just trying to film controversial or personal moments and posting them purely for financial gain. This is great. I mean, this is absolutely super news, brilliant news. Okay, we're going to stand in the middle and wait for the changeover, which I think we might just about squish into this video. It's mad busy at both ends, so we'll decide which end to stand at in part 2 when we see which two new horses are out. So any moment we're going to hear the bell tolling.
Hier können wir
It's
durchgehen.
about 15-20 seconds to noon.
Was?
This massive group that just formed up in the middle here at the front are all about to be told to get out of the way when the bell rings. Even the officer's checking his watch. I don't know where they think they're going because the yard is full. There's no space left on the left at all. Tour groups have pretty much taken it all over. This new one, German group, English Centre it's called. And there it is.
Can you back behind the bollards to the guard change, please? Thank you. Back behind the bollards. Behind the bollards, please. Thank you very much.
Back, changing the horse.
A bit more room over here. You need to be right behind those bollards.
Careful. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm saying careful, because you're going to walk and hit your head on my camera if you're not careful.
Che culo, bro.
Back, guys. Okay, this is interesting, folks. Northern Irish Lance Corporal of Horse giving the verbal commands. Here he comes.
Marksmen, find the front! Return! Swords! Marksmen, prepare! Dismount! Dismount! Marksmen, find up front! March!
How's about that, folks? I'm just about to turn and move, but look. Folks, this is how busy it is. Behind me, I'm thinking, hold on. I can just quickly turn around and back out, but it's not that simple. Look at it. Wow. Okay, made my choice, folks. In terms of the horse, we're going to stick with the opposing end for two reasons. Like this Lady Trooper, and more important, the horse got a beautiful blaze. So this will be our choice, and I'll be right back in part two, hopefully at the front. Right back, guys.